my ink. Okay. I'm going to follow this. I am Dr. Gonzalez Aragon, for those who don't know me. I am a medical doctor and physician, graduated at the National Autonomous University of Mexico, the best university in Latin America. I did my training in geriatrics and gerontology in Italy. I am a board-certified geriatrician. I am the leader of the geriatric movement in Mexico, and I have formed more than 1,500 students, mainly physicians and health professionals. Before I start, tomorrow I open my Facebook. Do you do? Must we do? And I'm going to follow what said John Miller. It was this. In the United States, people spend some 30,000 millions of dollars in vitamins and supplements. This is a publication of the Mexican Association of Family Doctors. This publication is read by maybe 30 to 50,000 doctors, physicians. The conclusion is that it's wasted money. The annals of internal medicine magazines say there is no evidence of really they have any positive effect. They don't have. About morbidity or diseases in general. You see? The fight, the battle, as John said, continues. But we continue our own battle. Ours is not right. Yeah. This is the kind of publications we have to face every day. They are going to continue. And you know who is behind? It's the pharmaceutical industry. They want more sick people. Healthy people are not business for them. Okay? Well, thank you, John Miller, by the way. Excellent, your presentation, as always. As always, John Miller cannot retire from the company. In 1994, I saw an article in the magazine Scientific Americans. And in that article, it said, cells, are in them the key of longevity? The day we discover how to stop aging in the cells, we will have found the fountain of eternal youth, or youth, eternal youth. So I started in a field that most of doctors ignore: molecular biology and biochemistry. I challenged the doctors in all the medical congresses and all the medical meetings. How good are you in biochemistry? 99 out of 100 don't know biochemistry. Isn't that unbelievable? Biochemistry is some subject that we studied in the very first years of our career. We passed because we needed to pass that, and then we forgot because we were trapped by the pharmaceutical industry just to prescribe pharmaceutical products. And we are proud because they make millions and millions of dollars like with this kind of publications, and they do not recognize the power of biochemistry. 1994. In 1997, I just found a lady in a table with the NEOLIFE products, at that time called GNRD. And I said, lady, you have a miracle here. These products are marvelous. I want to buy, I want to spend with you $3,000. And she said, I don't have the number of that. Okay, take me tomorrow to my office. Because immediately, you know, love at first sight? That was love at first sight with GNLD. I saw the formulas. I said, this is cellular nutrition. This is what I'm looking for. This is the biochemistry I'm giving at the university at that time. Okay. I studied the company. I studied the products, the science behind the products. They are food extracts. I'm going to tell you, RE-ENERGIZED, salmon oil, lipotropic, phytodefense have never been equalized by any other companies, especially RE-ENERGIZED. Especially RE-ENERGIZED. You may find a lot of fish oils, but no one with the quality of our salmon oil plus. Of course, no. Cellular nutrition is the perfect combination to the medical practice of the doctors. More and more doctors get affiliated to NEOLIFE here in the United States, in Europe, in Africa, and of course in Mexico. So proudly, I can say, you and I are winning the battle. That battle that John mentioned. We continue to fight. And they say there is no evidence of good results. For goodness sake, you need to be blind or deaf or whatever to think about that. How is my time? How could you explain RE-ENERGIZED and salmon oil to the people? Okay. We all like the gospel, is that correct? We all mention the Lord, we all mention that. In one of the conventions that we have several years ago, I compared the miracle of the breaths of the fishes that Luke and Matthew name in the gospel. They said that Jesus was followed by a multitude of more than 4,000 people for the mountain speech. The apostles came to Jesus and said, Jesus, it's a lot of people. They are hungry, they are starving, it's 5 p.m. No hotels, no restaurants, no fast food around. And do you remember the gospel says? Jesus said, search for someone who has brought food. Do you remember? They found the boy and said, the boy. How many fishes the boy had? How many loaves of bread? 5. Jesus took the bread and the fishes, raised his eyes, blessed the food, and put in a basket. And the gospel says they ate, and the food was coming and coming and coming and coming until all of them were satiated. And at the end, how many baskets were left? 11 says. Okay, 8, 9, 11. But the food was enough, and they were leftovers. That's what RE-ENERGIZED does. That's the miracle of the bread and the fishes. That's what salmon oil is, a miracle. As a matter of fact, let me tell you this story. I took Diana and the boys to Jerusalem, to the Holy Land, and the moment we were doubting about retiring, Maybe we didn't want to continue with the company, some problems, whatever you say. You, in English, say challenges. So we kneel in the place of the miracle happening. And Diana said, do you see the signal? Do you see the sign? We were kneeled. And said, I don't see anything. There was a mural on the floor with the breads and the fishes. And she said, there you are. This is the 3NN, this is the salmon oil. The Lord wants to keep on going here at the company. Can you imagine a product, a nutritional supplement, never duplicated, no other company in the world has 3NN. Many fish oils, so many. Okay, let's forget about salmon oil. 3NN. 3NN is unique. Enter to our body, and the 100 billion cells receive food. Do you think something more fantastic? The whole body receives the nutrition. All the cells, the membranes, the lipid part, they say, but soy is not good. It is not protein, it's not soy protein, it's lipid, soy lipids, phytolipids, phytosterols. They don't harm. As a matter of fact, they relieve you if you cannot take the soy protein. After 6 months, you can take soy protein and nothing happens. So this is the story I wanted to tell you. I told that story in 2004, 2006. Most of you, maybe you were not there. Some of you were there. But this is a good story for you, for the products.